Just a few weeks ago, Groove.cm was on the verge of being sold to a third-party company and shut down completely. I was working for Groove during the short period that John Conetta became CEO after Mike Filsaime was literally fired from Groove in January, and I worked there until the beginning of April. However, after John got ill, I was part of the layoff and I'm now being an independent affiliate for Groove Funnels again. After I left Groove, Mike has bought out John Conetta and is bringing in the project that he started during his absence in Groove.cm, formerly known as Groove Funnels. So the title of this video asks, what's the catch? The catch is that Mike's new project, Courses.gg, is currently sold as a lifetime deal, as a standalone product, but that lifetime deal is going away very soon. That means Courses.gg will be made part of Groove.cm, but it's not included for anyone who has bought the Groove.cm lifetime deal previously. So in this video, I'm not just looking at what Mike Filsaime and Matt Serralta shared during the last State of the Groovian. We are also looking at how Groove will be positioned in the market and what this likely means for you as a current or as a future customer of the Groove.cm product suite. We will look into the new developments of their new email system and how the integration with Groove and Courses.gg will likely work. So let's dive into this. Hi, I'm Martin Boeddeker, and as you can see here, I was one of the biggest affiliates for Groove Funnels, but this company had some huge success in 2020, but then they were not able to keep up with their growth and then struggled in the last couple of years. In 2023, they had some success with Groove AI, but now they are launching a completely new business model, and this is what I will be talking about in this video. So recently I became an affiliate for Courses.gg and it's working quite well because a lot of the people that bought Groove from me as an affiliate or that know me from my work there over at Groove trusted that this will be a good product. I also wrote this Courses.gg review and explained why Mike Filsaime's new software is a school killer or if it's just hype. It's a really long blog post that goes into what the software promises to be and what you will expect from that. I will also go a little bit into that here as well, but I will link to this inside the comments. As I said in the intro of this video, Mike Filsaime and Matt Serralta recently did a Groove State of the Union in June 2025, and I have created a document where I will show you everything that was talked about during this session. So let's jump into this. So during the State of the Groovian, basically they announced how often this event will happen from now on. Previously, they did it once per quarter or like every 4 months, 3 times per year. But currently they have, especially after Mike is back at the company, they decided to do a monthly State of the Groovian. And there's also weekly updates on the Groove.cm channel by John Garcia and Simon Leon in the official Facebook group as well. So they will also provide daily updates if they are available. So the purpose of this is that all of us are much more up to date when it comes to the latest development of Groove.cm and what Mike is up to. So they are really active inside the Facebook group and on YouTube once again. So the current status and financial health of the company is they said in the presentation they're doing very, very well. I was part of the significant staff reductions that were made primarily due to the capabilities of AI and because when I joined, I was the right-hand man of John Conetta and then Mike came back and they decided that, my work was no longer needed. That's it's okay, things like this happen, so I'm just reporting from the outside. I have no insider knowledge about the company anymore, and besides that I also signed an NDA, so that means everything that I will report is basically public information that I got from watching the latest State of the Groovian. Currently, the company is really shrinking down. They are just focusing on development and really leveraging AI with a very tight team, and they cut their expenses significantly. And I think this is a good thing. This was needed, and it means that Groove will likely be around for the years to come, and hopefully at some point they will really fulfill Mike's vision with it. During the time that Mike was away, he created a high ticket offer. He created a new business called Monarch Labs, which the Monarch, I had to look this up. It's essentially a butterfly. So it goes back to Mike's butterfly marketing. And during this time, he was really productive. He started the school alternative courses.gg. He launched an affiliate project with a friend of him, AI automation project. There will be another software for coaches coming out. And he mainly turned this into an AI automation company with his partner, which he said is doing really well as well. After he bought out John Conetta, basically his company Monarch merged with Groove.cm, but because he partnered with other people during this state, some things that you really have to know and that I will go into this video right now, because there will be some really important pricing updates. And if we have a look at the main website of Groove, you can see that they already have a work in progress here. They slashed their prices to $2.99 per month for 1 full year. So that means they're targeting a complete new set of... Also, they will also launch courses.gg as an independent project, but I will get later to that this video. So essentially, this means they're currently evaluating different pricing models, but it basically means that everyone from now on be paying $2.99 per year, and then they will get the next 11 months free. So they're really pricing this as a value, or they're going into some kind of value pricing and aim to find this space in the market being significantly cheaper than their competitors like ClickFunnels, Go High Level, Kartra, and so on. So currently they're working on refining the pages and trying to really figure out what will be the one-time offer. Currently, you get to try the platform for free for 30 days within the dashboard. After 30 days, if you do not take the one-time offer of $2.99 per year, you have to pay $2.99 every 6 months or $4.97 annually. That's at least the plan. Again, a lot of these things can change and will likely change, but this is the current plan, how they are moving forward. Important to know is that they will also include Groove AI. This offer will include, which is currently sold as a lifetime deal, and probably some portion of Groove Leads, which is a new AI automation platform for lead generation and CRM integration. Again, they are refining the website, and there will probably be a future relaunch of Groove. One of the important announcements that they made about their affiliate program is something that I will also get later into this video. More important is that they finally have a new Groove email, and this is something that I want to show you right now, because users can choose between Groove.cm or the Groove Email 1.0. The new project will no longer be called Mail 2.0. It will be referred to as their partner Tiny Email. This was also the software that I got to use during my time at Groove, so I will show you a little bit how this looks in the interface. So if we are looking at Tiny Email's website and their pricing, you see that they are an email-focused company, and their main focus was being a provider for email for Shopify store owners. And you can see it's a great company. I used it a lot during my time at Groove, and what I really liked about that is that their support is really top-notch. So if you're reaching out to them here and if you chat with them, there's typically a live person online and it will help you. And I remember one time where I accidentally hit send. The email did not go out right away, and I was able to reach out to the support in real time and stop the email from going out, because I think I messed up the subject line or something like that. I do not remember exactly, but what I wanted to say is they are really, really stable. So if we go into Groove, you will see that mail is now here, and it lets you choose between the old Groove Mail, and now I'm already logged into what soon will be called Tiny Email. So I'm thinking they will reduce the branding here, but essentially it works quite well. You can use it to send broadcast emails. And something that was not there when I was working there is that they now have also workflow, meaning you can send drip campaigns and things like this. So if we have a pricing, currently there's no full integration of Tiny Email with Groove email, but this is essentially what's currently available inside my paid Groove account. So paid members get 500 contacts and 15,000 email sends per month for free as part of the lifetime deal. This is part of the deal that Matt Rolter and Mike Filsaime did with Tiny Email, and this seems to be staying. And then if you want to have the Pro Groove plan, which basically means you have unlimited number of contacts, you get 200,000 emails for just $14.95. So if you select this plan, you would have to put in your credit card details again and then send emails. That means if you have not sent up Amazon email sending or SendGrid or something within Groove. What I really like about that is that they're like really good with deliverability. And when I had a look at the pricing here, you see if you go over 200,000 emails, the overcharge is allowed, and it will cost you $1.50 per 1,000 emails sent. I'm not sure if this was mentioned inside the State of the Groovian, but this is what it looks like here right now inside the software when I log and would upgrade here. So when we go back to my summary here of the Groove State of the Union, it's basically, as I showed you, the new feature allows you switching to the Tiny Email UI within GrooveMail. It will not longer be called GrooveMail 2.0. There will be, essentially it's an iframe that will allow you to log into the software within Groove. I was already logged in, so this is what it looks like. There's some limitations with Tiny Email via Groove. It currently does not support SMS messaging, which is a work in progress and is expected later this year. And more important is that GrooveCell does not automatically add leads to Tiny Email. So this requires some manual export import or some kind of Zapier automation. As I've shown you, the pricing for Groove lifetime members, maximum 500 contacts, 15,000 emails per month for free, which means 500 emails per day for 30 days. And for this, you need no credit card. You just create your account, and I'm sure they will have tutorials about how this works. Here, it's much cheaper than the official pricing for the Shopify sellers, so it's really a good deal. I compared this with other email senders, and if you decide to make Groove your main platform, I definitely recommend to use Tiny Email because it's much easier to use and set up than the old Groove mail interface. Again, like deliverability is really, really good. The team monitors every send to ensure the domain reputation is maintained, and they will essentially walk you through and have an onboarding process to make sure that all the emails, the lists that you imported are actually valid. And for this, there's an initial cost of $2 per 1,000 contacts for a lifetime scrub. So I do not think a lot of people like with major email lists will move over. So if you have a list of, let's say, like 2,000 people, it will just be $4 to clean, and potentially you reducing the list to maybe 1,600 people, something like this, not sure. But this is ensure that you only import clean contacts into Tiny Email. They will have different integration phase. So phase 1 is embedding Tiny Emails into Pages forms. So I will show you how this looks like. Here, for example, if you go to Groove.cm/signup, this is the form that I embedded here. This page here is built on Groove Pages, but the actual form that you see here actually form from Tiny Email. So if you want to get on the list to get notified from again, and you enter your first name and email address here, you get added to Tiny Email list here. So during the presentation of the State of the Groovian, Mike went through a lot back and forth about Tiny Email. Not sure about where this was in the presentation here. He did some calculation about how much this will cost on the public page, but yeah, it's essentially a really good deal. I did the math on that while I was working there, and it's a really good software. I think they have huge plans for them to diversify beyond Shopify, and Groove is their partner now, and I think it's a really good partnership, and this will definitely make the platform a lot better. I already touched at this briefly. So basically, Groove is really fully embracing the AI coding revolution. Mike shared that they currently have 5 to 6 core developers, and they are strong proponents of AI coding, and they really expect to use that a lot to improve the code of GrooveFunnels week over week, and they can leverage AI to dramatically increase productivity. Mike shared some experiences about personally built applications like Pay the Bills or Brandbaser, and just a few hours of AI coding, which would have taken weeks previously. There's a lot of things, like I'm not super deep into this, but AI is making rapid progress there. If you're following anything about AI, Mike is at the forefront of this, like he's really deeply immersed in this, and they're using this a lot. There was some initial resistance from Groove developers to adopt AI coding tools, but a recent miracle talk and training sessions with Alan, their main developer, led to widespread adoption according to what Mike shared, and now Alan seems to be really into this as well. So one of the things is that they're claiming to be much more productive. We still have to see how this looks like in about a year. That's probably the timeline that they give themselves. For example, they are bringing in new things. So they expect major rapid improvements and additions to Groove during this year. I'm curious what this will look like, and we'll probably do another review about that in the future. They also they're still planning to include AI into building websites with AI prompts. So we will have to see how this looks like. So all of this is currently a future plan. There's no promises for improvements for Groove Webinar this year, because I think they have more important fish to fry, so to speak. One of the most important things I think they have to focus on, in my opinion, is the new courses.gg platform, which is a school competitor, a community-first platform designed to look and operate like school.com. So School.com was a company founded by Sam Ovens, and recently, or a while ago, Alex Hormozi joined that company, and they seem to be the market leader in community-driven platforms right now. But the thing is, with School, it's a very basic interface, very easy to replicate, and this is essentially what Mike did while he was CEO of Groove anymore. So the launch schedule looks something like this. They plan to release the software until the end of June. I'm not 100% sure if they will be able to make the timeline, and I'm sure they will have some kind of end of lifetime deal kind of promotion going out to the GrooveFunnels audience. One thing to note, and I'm not sure if I will touch on this here, about Tiny Email. They are currently in the warm-up phase for the whole GrooveFunnels email list. That means in order to mail all the 300,000 subscribers to the Groove.cm platform, they have to warm up the email list. Mike shared some details there, and this is a process that I started in March, but then at some point, the whole communication with Tiny Email, there was a lot of back and forth where things were not clear, and there were no negotiating about selling the company and things like this. So the email list went cold again. They had to do the whole warm up again. Essentially, and this is more important, Mike shared some details about Groove and key features. The users will link their Groove account with Courses.gg, and it allows some kind of data sharing. It will pull videos from Groove into Courses.gg via JSON file import. I will not go into detail. I will share this document somewhere in the comments as well. The important is they will use the Groove infrastructure and use this so you can sell your course and membership access via Groove. It will also utilize the affiliate program of Groove to promote Courses.gg, which is what I'm doing as an affiliate. The important part is if you are questioning how is courses.gg different from Groove Member. Groove Member is more like a membership site like Kajabi and is for locking content behind a paywall and managing on-demand courses without a strong community focus. Courses.gg is just like School, a more community-driven and front-facing, allowing users to search for courses and interact, send private messages to other community members, and you have essentially your own private social network which is only focused on your community, your methodology. So in case it's basically a replacement for Facebook groups, because with Facebook you do not own the groups. They can shut down your group just out of will, and with this essentially you own the whole community. The pricing for Groove lifetime owners is a one-time payment option of $297, and this will be approximately for one more day. So today's one day. The day I'm recording this is one day after the State of the Groovian, and then it will go away. And this is really, really important, and this is something that I want to point out, is that will become part of the annual Groove subscription. So that means if you paid for the whole package of the Groove.cm system, if you want courses.gg, if you want the community feature, you will then have to subscribe and pay $300 per year, and eventually $299 per year, and then $497 per year for new users, because it will not be part of the lifetime deal. So Mike said this explicitly inside his presentation, that if you're not purchasing the one-time offer, it means lifetime members will effectively pay annually as part of the new pricing structure, which essentially means you will be using the lifetime benefit for this specific product. All other benefits of the Groove.cm system will remain intact, but you will not get the G with all the community features like discussions, posts, calendar, point system, activity system, the gamifying system, things like this, which was mentioned but not fully demoed. There will be another demo of courses.gg when it's launched properly in the near future. Mike also talked about at the end of the presentation a little bit about another affiliate product that he's launching. So he's basically promoting affiliatepages.com, which is essentially a product that allows you, pretty similar to what I'm doing, really in-depth reviews. So I'm not using any, I'm using AI to write this, and then I manually upload this kind of reviews, and this product will probably allow you to automate this with different images and different things like this, but it's essentially the same post and functionality with a different WordPress-based solution. He will launch this via JVZoo, so this is something where we see they're really tapping into the JVZoo marketplace, targeting a different audience, an audience that is more price sensitive. So this is essentially the direction where the company is going. So here's a general outlook and the future vision for GrooveFunnels. Essentially, Mike expressed during this presentation that he has a deep commitment and love for Groove. And during the presentation, he said it's his identity. And during the presentation, somebody left a comment which was not even super mean, but you could see that Mike got really emotional about this, because someone, I think the comment was someone that Mike lost focus again. And then, you could see like how Mike really got emotional about this, because people do not know and do not see like how much work he's actually putting into this project. He's essentially working day and night on this, and then if he gets criticized, like he got super emotional about that, especially like with being fired from Groove as a CEO, and which then led to the new ventures, and now they're trying to integrate everything again. There were talks, and from what I know, that were really close to selling. But essentially what happened was, as Mike shared, that if they sold Groove, it would have meant the buyer of GrooveFunnels would have retired the platform. They would just taken the database of leads and move them on and try to onboard them to the existing platform that they were that they already have. I have no idea who this company is, but from what I can say is that they were so close to really selling, but they did not want to lose their accounts. And I think this is the best news that were there recently, that Groove will continue, and with the layoffs like me, they will continue to survive. And with AI approaching, Groove has a business model, and this is what I believe. They have a business model which will be sustainable in the upcoming years, and this is the most important thing. And especially now with the new successful ventures like Monarch and Courses.gg and the other things, they will have more things to bring onto the company. And the goal for Groove, as I said, is to have 0 compromises within 1 year. That's an ambitious time frame given the current state of the core Groove.cm app, but I think they can get there if they really get their act together, and then they can compete with Go High Level, ClickFunnels, Kajabi, Kartra, Semcart. Essentially, they're offering the same functionality, but as you could see, at a much lower price. There will also be some new things about Groove AI. I do not know exactly what they have planned, but the original plan for Groove AI became obsolete as ChatGPT could perform basically all the functions. The only thing that I really liked about the AI was the interface with the different tabs and things like this. I thought it would be really great if they could just integrate with the different AI models via API, as I'm using for the AI software that I'm currently using. But again, they will continue working on this, but it will be a complete new product, probably more focused on some kind of AI agent that respond to prompts and things like this. Again, Groove.cm is the hero app of the company, and the focus is on its core development. And besides that, they really try to support the active Groove users, the team. And this is something that I really wanted to mention. Like Matt shared this, and I was really surprised see him coming back. Joe Jablonski, the former affiliate manager of GrooveFunnels, is now back as an affiliate manager. So one thing we can also expect from Groove is that they will do more affiliate promotions, which makes sense. That was one of their main revenue streams. So it's essentially, Groove is not just a technology company. They are a publishing company. They are publishing affiliate offers. They will promote other affiliate offers. And I think it's just in the DNA of the company. And whether you like it or not, we will probably see a lot more affiliate promotions moving forward again to the Groove audience. I do not know exactly how they will manage this, because they do not want to upset their customer base, but they also have to bring in money, and they are essentially partnering with an email marketing company, Tiny Email, and they teach and sell online products in the online marketing, in the business opportunity space. So expect some more promotions to come. That's at least my prediction here. But what they said is they still have a commitment to always prioritize lifetime members, especially now when the price becomes much cheaper. And there will be some new launches, and this is essentially why Joe came back. I really liked him when I was a top affiliate for Groove. Like, he always tried the best to be on the side of affiliates to make sure to solve any problems. So this is something that I'm really excited for, to seeing him back at the company, also to help me with Courses.gg and everything. So yeah, that's super cool to see that. And basically the conclusion then of the GrooveFunnels State of the Union was that Mike expressed renewed positive energy and commitment after getting really emotional after the comment I told you about. So the next state of the Groovium will be scheduled in about 10 days to 2 weeks. We do not know. If you have any questions, I will link the document here somewhere in the comments, so you can go through this yourself. I also recommend that you take a look at my Courses.gg review here, and if you decide it's right for you, then definitely take the plunge. I will just want to show you how this looks like. You can sign up with my affiliate link, And I even have a special bonus because recently I paid a lot of money to learn how to build communities the right way. That was about school. So I created a playbook. I turned everything that I've learned from the course into a playbook to build, engage, and monetize. And this is essentially a summary of everything about how you can launch a community to sell high ticket offer. So it goes into everything that's super important, from the mindset to the offer itself, where to find your audience, organic growth, how to use a direct message strategy, how to do a beta launch, how to keep people engaged and keep retention of your community, things like this, strategic scaling with paid traffic, automating things like this, and financial mastery. So a lot of things like to really grow and build your business. So it's a 42 pages playbook, really a summary of everything. So if you plan to use courses.gg, I think this will be really, really helpful. I know a lot about community building, as I was an expert on building Facebook groups, which I sold 3 times to the GrooveFunnels audience with my Facebook automation software that I'm not doing anymore. I recently wrote a book after I got laid off from Groove about clarity on demand. So I'm building a complete new brand here. But since courses.gg, the lifetime deal ends, and I still have a lot of people who trust my reviews, who want to learn what's happening at Groove, I decided to create this YouTube video here for you. So if you like this, definitely check out this courses.gg review, or I might upload a separate video about this and have a look at this at my YouTube channel. So thank you for watching. Looking forward to seeing you soon. And if you have any questions, just let me know inside the comments.